As you take a breath, you begin to notice something different, a quiet shift, a loosening, a space opening up inside, where once there was only tension. Because isn't it fascinating how the mind, once trapped, it could suddenly realise it was never really trapped at all. The walls weren't real. The limits weren't permanent. They were just stories. Stories you told yourself. Stories you once believed. Stories that might have protected you at one time, but now they dissolve. Like mist rising with the morning sun. Like a dream you wake up from, only to realise it was never real. And the moment you see that, something unlocks. A freedom you'd forgotten. A power you always had. Because all those rules, those limits, they weren't you. They were layers. Layers placed over your throat. Layers meant to keep you safe. But what happens when you peel them away? You see yourself, the real you, the limitless you. The you that was always there, just waiting to be remembered. And now you realise you don't need to control everything. You don't need to suppress anything. You don't need to hold yourself back. Because the more you let go, the more you step in, the more you trust, the more you expand. And isn't it interesting how the fear of expressing your truth, it was never really about the world rejecting you, but about you rejecting yourself. And now you don't do that anymore. Now you stand in your truth. Now you own your voice. Now you embrace your emotions as the guides they're always meant to be. And something shifts, a deep, undeniable knowing that your voice is powerful, your emotions are valid, your presence is magnetic, and the more you allow yourself to feel, the more alive you become. Because people, they don't remember what you say, they remember how you make them feel, and now you radiate something different, something strong, something free. And as this awareness settles deep into your unconscious mind, you begin to wonder, what else is possible now? What happens when you fully embrace who you are? And as you breathe in that question, the answer begins to unfold in the most beautiful way. As you hear these words, something inside begins to shift. Because isn't it interesting how the mind, when given the right moment, the right awareness, it simply begins to release what no longer serves it. The old patterns, the limitations, they weren't you. They were ideas, learned responses, fragments of the past. But now's different. Now you see. Now you remember. Because the truth has always been there, just waiting beneath the surface. And as you allow this realization to settle deep inside, you begin to understand something powerful. Every belief, every rule you once accepted, it was simply an attempt to keep yourself safe. But safety is not the same as freedom. And the moment you recognize that, the moment you truly feel it, something unlocks. Life's shackles melt away. Like doors swinging open. Like light flooding into places long forgotten. Because now you remember. You were never small. You were never trapped. You're only ever waiting for this moment. Waiting to wake up. And as you do, you step fully into this awareness. You feel something powerful rising inside you. A voice, a truth, a knowing that you're free, that you're strong, that you can trust yourself, that you can express yourself. And the more you allow yourself to step into this, the more natural it becomes, the more effortless, the more you. Because speaking your truth is not dangerous. Feeling your emotions, it's not unsafe. It's power, it's clarity, it's presence. And as this deep truth embeds itself into your unconscious mind, you begin to wonder, what happens when you fully embrace who you are? What happens when you release every limit, every rule, every outdated belief? And as you feel that question expanding within you, you already know the answer, because you're living it now.